Howdy, folks. Got us a nice, beautiful day here in Virginia. 61 degrees, sunny. Ain't a lot of traffic out. This is my kind of truck driving right here. I'll come on here, talk about a subject that I've kind of touched on a few times, but seems to have gotten more serious. Finally got into the real mainstream media. I've seen everybody's got a story on it today, and it's about diesel fuel shortage. A lot of this stuff they've been keeping hush hush because we got an election coming up. They tend to hide these things till after the election. I'm just real spooked to see all the stuff's gonna come out after this election. This is said and done. But basically the gist of the story is nationwide we have 25 days diesel fuel supply. And that's the lowest it's ever been, or it's been since they've been keeping track. And being that winter's coming on, this means it's fuel oil season. Going to make it even worse. Someone out there says, well, I know, Big John, what's fuel oil got to do with diesel? Well, they're basically the same thing. With gasoline, you got unleaded and super unleaded, medium grade unleaded. On diesel, you got number 1, 2, and 3. I say diesel. In fuel oil, you got number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is kerosene. It's super filtered. It's super refined. It's good kerosene. It's clear as water. The number 2, of course, is diesel fuel. We're burning these old trucks, and tractors, and trains, and boats, and ships, and all kinds of other stuff. And number 3, which is the least refined and the dirtiest of them all, is fuel oil. Fuel gets running home heating a lot up north. At one time, that was about the only way those people had to heat their houses. A lot of houses still heat with fuel oil. A lot of big buildings, big apartment buildings and stuff, still heated with fuel oil. A lot of boilers fire off of fuel oil in big factories and such. There's even electric power plants that run off of fuel oil. Ships, bigger things that don't need as clean fuel run off fuel. And you can always go up, but you can't go down. Like a big truck will run all day long on kerosene. And a fuel oil furnace can burn diesel or kerosene. I once worked for a fuel oil company, and that's where I learned all this. And you get a lot of them older folks in there. That's how they clean out their furnace. In the season is they get 50 gallons of kerosene first and run it through their furnace. And then they go ahead and fill up fuel. What they're saying is in New England it's a whole lot worse. They're actually rationing off fuel up there. They're only allowing them to buy so much. And from what I understand, the diesel situation's a lot worse up there too. no refineries, no pipelines. It's all got to be brought in by truck or ship. And that's what's causing that problem. Everybody wonders why I keep harping on this subject. And I don't want to see it happen. But what, like they were saying in the news this morning, is we are one disruption away. One refinery going down, a hurricane, you know, a pipeline they got to shut down for one reason or another. From us being in a real pickle. Because if you can't put fuel in these of your trucks and in trains, this country's going to come to a stop so fast your head will fall off your shoulders. I know some people out there think I do a lot of doom and gloom, but let the flow of diesel stop. Boy, it'll be bad. And it's probably going to get exacerbated because you've seen these. It's all in the news now. Just Google it. Diesel fuel shortage. Nearly every newspaper, news station, and everything else, news service has got it on there. Got a story on it. Every Joe Blow that's got a diesel truck is reading that story and going out and filling up his diesel truck. Everybody with a little excavating company is buying all the diesel he can hold. Farmers are topping off their tanks so they can make sure they can keep running if there's an outage. I'm sure my boss is keeping the tanks there at the yard topped off. It's but if we hit the outage stage, that's gonna be a bad situation. Won't be no more debate about whether we're in a recession or not. I'll promise you. I just want to come on here today and just throw that out at y'all. Like I said, don't take my word for it. Get on your little hand extension there and look it up. We ain't out of the woods, folks. I don't even think we're well good into the woods yet. I think we're going to find out a whole lot after this election. Here in, what, a week from Tuesday? We're going to get some real truths dropped on our head. God help us all. If you would, like and subscribe. Got any questions, just drop them down in the comments down there. Y'all have you a fine day. I'll catch you on the flip side.